Senator Tim Scott, Republican of South Carolina, joins us now. Sorry, Bill, I took that lead from you. As I'm so excited to get the senator on today. How are you doing, sir?
Good morning. Good morning. How are y'all?
Thank you for being here. One of the things you said in Des Moines on Saturday is, how do we win? And you answered it by saying,
yes,
the way we do that is to make sure our message is in sync with what voters want, and we're in sync with what the nation needs. So that's two things. Lay them out. What are they? One and two.
Well, number one is that we have to restore confidence in America. We have to believe that we are the greatest nation on earth. I believe America can do for anyone what she has done for me. We have to focus on restoring hope, creating opportunities, and protecting America. All three things President Biden has failed at. If you want to restore hope, let's make sure that every single child in every single neighborhood has quality education. If you want to create opportunities, let's have the best economy in the history of our land. That means we lower taxes, not increase taxes, and we make the Tax Cuts and Job Act tax cuts permanent. That's a $2.6 trillion add to the American families around this country. And if you're going to protect America, you see China for what it is, an adversary, and you close our southern border that would stop 70,000 Americans from losing their lives and 6.3 million illegal crossings. This is achievable, but it would require new leadership.
Senator Scott, the New York Times has an op-ed that says Tim Scott faces long odds. But given that there's so many Republicans getting into the race now, and Fox is going to host that first debate in August, as more Republicans get into the race, doesn't that mean that it makes it easier even for President Trump, who's far ahead in the polls, to go ahead and win the nomination again?
Well, I'm very excited about what I'm hearing on my tour, Dana. Without question, across the country, a positive, optimistic message stands out from the crowd because it's anchored in conservatism. My life disproves the lies of the left. People want to hear not only what we're going to do, but why we're going to get it done. I believe that we must focus on America as a city on the hill. Then we have to tell Americans how we're going to solve the problems that they face. We have an administration today that is attacking charter schools. They're trying to close down charter schools throughout the country. If we are going to have the greatest American success story, if my American dream is going to pale in comparison to others, we're going to have to reignite the engines of telling the truth to our young kids. Don't indoctrinate them, educate them. I'm finding that this actually is working across the country, and I look forward to having a chance to do more of it.
All right. Your first answer was pretty good. One thing you did not mention, however, is a story that broke at the end of last week. Wall Street Journal, Joe Biden, the 51 spies of 2020. The headline, we're now learning that his campaign helped gin up the disinformation about Hunter's laptop. How much of that should be a part of this Republican primary campaign to begin with?
Well, integrity and character will be on the ballot without any question. And when you find those sources that reinforce the importance of us having all the information, deceiving the American people going into election cycles is not just a travesty of justice. It's something we can correct by winning elections. And that will mean that as the House continues to investigate the Hunter Biden stories, you'll see that come full force on the election campaign, I'm sure. What I'm going to focus on is the American people and what they are prioritizing. They are prioritizing the fact that for single mothers like the one that raised me, they are having a difficult time making the ends meet. For seniors on fixed incomes with gas over 40% higher, 20% higher for food, 20% higher for electricity, I have to focus on their issues. We can chew gum and walk at the same time, but the American people want solutions to the crisis at the kitchen table.
All right, Senator Tim Scott, thank you for joining us this morning as we kick off another week closer to 2024 as Biden is set to announce. Thank you.
Come back soon.